Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Modsauce playing Let's Play on the YoShICraft server. So I have went ahead and prepared a little bit for this episode. We are going to continue the work that we started on the last episode, which is a lot of different things. One of the things we're going to work with is the Ender.io and the applied ingestics and stuff like that. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and digged around a little bit here so that we could move the cables all the way in here. And you can see that I only just did that. The blocks haven't even disappeared yet. So what we're going to need for this is we're going to need a few things. We're going to need some of these items transfer conduits. That is added by applied that is added by Ender.io. So what we're going to do is we're going to go pick up these cables. There's no reason to waste them. So I'm going to put this back up like that. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put up these cables and then take them all the way over to the room that we built with all the chests in it. Right over here, just like that. Because we want the cables to get into this room so we can access these chests with it, and it's gonna be pretty straightforward. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add these to the chests. We're just gonna add them in the front for now. Might change that up a little bit later, but what this is gonna do is it's gonna take what's in these chests and bring it to whatever we tell it to bring it to. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the fertilizer and add it to the machine out there, and I already set that up in one of the earlier episodes. And what I did was I set it to be the blue channel, so that seems to be working very well. I'm very sorry about my V's and my W's. I often mix those up a bit when I speak. So as you can see now, this is getting the fertilizer. It's not getting a ton of it. It's only getting, what, like 4 at a time, maybe 6 at a time or something like that. But that is enough because it doesn't work faster than that anyway. So that definitely sped up this little system here. This has gotten a lot more speed on it, which means it's gonna be doing all of this a lot faster, and everything is gonna go nuts for us. So we're gonna get a ton of wheat and a ton of everything, which means the sludge boiler down here should be working very hard right now. Let's go check it out. Just gonna eat some of these apples. We have a sludge boiler in this room in here. I'm gonna go ahead and unreveal it, and it should be working at all time now. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It is definitely working. As you can see, it's getting lots and lots of sludge in. It doesn't go over 0 because it works, but you can see that it's producing. This is very good for us. That means we're going to get a ton of stuff from that one, and what it gives us is quite a few different things. It gives us, for example, it gives us cobblestone, it gives us clay, sand. I think that's about it. Probably does give something else. I'm pretty sure that it gives like 4 or 5 different items, but as you can see here, the clay is at 514, the sand is at 424, and the cobblestone is at 5k, so it most definitely is producing something. And whatever it produces ends up in this chest, which will then be pulled into the system. I think think it just gave us some redstone, actually. At least I know that it's working now, and it most definitely sped up how this is gonna work out. So we're gonna get a lot of wheat as well. The wheat will not be shown here because it's getting pulled into the chest in here. This one is still filled up. As you can see, the wheat is going up by far. We had like these stacks filled out, but now it's a lot better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this as well. We need a color for wheat, and we're gonna go for the purple one. So this is gonna get exported into the purple channel. We do not have anything in there just yet, but we will in a second. Let's go fix that up a bit. These skeletons. What the deuce is going on here? Did that just spawn right in front of me? I actually think it did. Oh well. Babies in here. That's because this this breeder is getting a lot of wheat as well, so the speed has increased on the generating. But what I'm gonna do now is gonna make this go crazy as well. It's already set to insert wheat from the green network, but we just changed that to the purple one, and now you will see it will get all the wheat that it needs. So this is gonna go nuts now. Look at that. It's just throwing in wheat, and they are breeding, 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 breeding. And that means we're gonna get a ton of baby cows, and that means we're gonna get a ton of adult cows in the end, which will give us a lot of meat and a lot of pink slime, which we will be using later. So if we go down here, the XP should also be rising, 14k as it is right now, and the meat and the pink slime is also quite up there. That is very cool. We've gone ahead and we've automated all the stuff that I wanted to automate. Uh, we've actually managed to do that now, so that is very cool. Do you see that? They got bred again. Very nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some more of the building around here. We're going to do the mob spawners, I think. I think we're going to complete this room down here first. Yeah, this room here down here, this control room is going to be so awesome. I can't wait to get this up. I have so many cool ideas about how I'm going to make this room. It's going to be amazing. Um, I've gotten inspired by a guy that I've been watching online on doing control rooms, so I'm gonna do a build that's like his, do a few tweaks to it, make it a bit different, make it look the way I want it to look instead. Um, I haven't watched that much of his episodes yet, so I don't know how how it ended up looking when it was completed, but it's gonna be awesome. Um, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig this out, gonna change some stuff in here, build a lot of this, maybe even do some more of these cow farms here, these ones, make some more of these, not for cows but for sheep, um, maybe some more for cows to get some more sewage, not sure that we need it, but at least that's the plan. I have something to do, and I'm gonna do all that off the camera. There's no reason for you to sit and watch me do all that sorts of boring stuff like, whoops, like look at that, that is amazing. Like to you guys in a moment.
So there are a few things that I want to do. Um, I've been thinking about doing the route down there, but what I've been thinking about is I have to complete the cow farm down there, and that means those cables are not that does not have any covers on it. We're gonna have to look into that, and the way you do that is you use something called the painter. It's part of Ender.io. That is not right. It's part of the Ender.io, and I think it's called the painter. Apparently, I am wrong. Let's see if we can find it. I would recognize it as soon as I see it, I think. So, I might have been wrong. Painted glowstone, at least you can paint it. Painting machine. Oh, it's called a painting machine, that's right. So, we're gonna craft one of these, and for that, we're gonna need a few items. There we go, there we go. Shouldn't take too long to get. What am I? Oh, electrical steel. Alright, so for that we need iron, coal dust, and silicon. So let's get some of that. Coal dust. Yeah, that's this. So I'm gonna go ahead and only make a few of them. And silicon, which we should have quite a few of. There we go. So it's just through the machine here as always, and this should make electrical steel, which we will need 5 of to do this. 1, 2, 3, come on, 4, and 5. There we go, that's 5 of them, and we can put these up like this, and here we go, that is a painting machine. This is a very smart tool. I'm not sure if it works with multi-blocks. I know it can make the paint, but I don't think they will actually be multi-blocks. We will put it up. Actually, I think I'm gonna put it besides the other machines here. Might as well, if we have any ultimate cable. I don't think we do. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one and move it a bit that way, and take this one and put it right there, and there we go. That's a painting machine, has full power. What we're gonna do first of all is we're gonna upgrade this because it's gonna be very slow, and we do not want to waste a lot of time. So we need the capacitor again. Capacitor, is that right? Yeah. And we need this one for that. We need a few of these and then a few of these. So we need 4 of these, and then we're out of coal dust now. Okay, so let's get some coal. Charcoal should do. I think this is right. Yeah. I hope charcoal will do the trick. I think it will. Should do. No, actually it will not do the trick. So what we need is normal coal apparently. Oh, that's too bad, since we have so much wood, we would have been able to get tons and tons and tons of coal. I just put away my apples. That's stupid. So this should be working at least. Polarized coal. Yeah, there we go. We need 2 of those. No. Capacitor. Let's put this in. And there we go, there's a octadic capacitor, which we will put into the painting machine. The power is going up pretty quick. And now it's full and we are ready to use it. So for that we need some painting blocks. No, and IO, and IO. We need these ones. conduit facades. That's true. We're gonna take a stack of those. We have tons and tons and tons of the binders. I think we have like, look at that. That's just crazy. 64. So what you do is you put in the block that you want to paint, which is this one, and then we add the items we want to add, and this should then begin painting them, and thereby we get the facades that we can put up, and we need just 9 of them. Whoops, that was wrong. One more. There we go, that's 9 of these, and I do not think they are multi-blocks when you do it with the... They are! That is amazing. That truly is amazing. I did not think they would be. That means we can actually take this and change it. I'm really glad I found out about this, because this is so cool. So cool, so cool, so cool. That means we're going to take these facades here, we're going to take this away, we're not going to use this. We're going to use the war factory, is that what they were called? Yeah. Use the factory blocks and use the chisel. Do this. And we're going to go for these ones, because that is so cool. I did not think that would work. I'm going to repaint these ones. No reason to waste them. That is absolutely amazing. I'm going to recheck with these first. They are multi-block. That is some crazy shit. I did not think that would work. Amazing. So that means we're going to use these instead, obviously. Kill the zombie there. I don't understand why he's not burning. I know his skin is out. He does have armor on, but some of his skin is out. So anyway, gonna have to kill this skeleton. Bloody hell. So what's gonna happen next is we're gonna have to go in here. And that is gonna be some crazy shit, because all these small cows are gonna try to get out. So what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna make some stairs out of cobblestone for now, and then take out the top layer where the cows cannot get out. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. What I think I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and do something like this. That did not help at all. Oh yeah, it did, because then I can do that. Okay. There we go. They're not gonna be able to go anywhere now. Oh, and I'm gonna pick up some of the leather. Wow, that's a lot of leather. So I put these on the conduit, and they will be hidden away behind 9. Why did I think 9? Why would that be 9? That's weird. So if you take the wrench in your hand, you can look through the conduits, and you will be able to see what's behind them. This is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna have to get these cows moving away from here. Put up a block here. I have to block them somehow. Oh, this is really bad. Tad funny too. That was stupid. Might as well just let them out. Look how many of them there are. That is just ridiculous.
Might as well just let them out now. The box is open. Look at that. Doesn't really matter because I'm gonna use the lasso to get them back up there, and then the problem will be solved. So I'm gonna have to do some more paintings apparently. Oops, keep putting torches all over the place. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna need, but I'm gonna make quite a bunch of those because I can just repaint them later if I want to. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and paint all of them, since I can always repaint them. So, grab 24 of them. Look at all those cows. That's just crazy. What's that? Essence? They're only filtering out. They're not. They're not filtering out essence. I'm gonna have to go change that. I'm gonna need a bucket for that. Out of range. I think we have a drum in here with essence in it. Here we go. Gonna use that. Then we're gonna go change all of these, adding the essence to it. Might as well just empty all of them out with the essence. I'm gonna do this off cam, and I'll be back in a sec. So I changed all of them out so that they have their essences in them. Um, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab the lasso. Gonna have to get a bit closer to the base. I'm gonna have to extend that at some point. Lasso. Here we go. There's even another of those ender kits. Oh, that's cool. So let's get all these cows back to where they belong. Right, I think that's it. That was a bit stupid. Um, I think I'm gonna have to kill off some of the cows in here though, because there are way too many cows in such a small place. This is absolutely ridiculous. Um,
So what we've gone ahead and done now is we've added all the small ones into this room down here again, and we should have the essences filter it out now as well. It didn't seem to work probably though, because as far as I can see, the essence barrel is not getting filled up in any way, even though we have the essence connected here. Does not seem to work though. I might have made an error someplace. I am not sure where that is, but as you can see here, the essence is not going anywhere, even though it's set up to filter out essence. I am not sure why this is not working. It should work. I guess I'm gonna have to look into that later, since it's not working right now. Let's try something. Those are item conduits. Here's the barrel. Let's see if it works now. Yeah, that seems to do the trick. The problem was I used item conduits instead of the fluid conduits, I think. So if we look now, these are all empty, and the mob essence is going in here as well. Very, very, very cool. We're gonna need that later for our spawners, so I'm really happy about that. Um, I've gone ahead down here and done a little bit of digging. I think I'm gonna use the stone that we did earlier with the chisel, and I'm gonna fill out the room down here. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna make it look, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna use stone with the chisel to make the floor, because I really like the stone look. I'm not sure though. Um, I know for sure that I'm gonna use the chisel for it because it has so many customizations that we can make it look very, very cool. Uh, all right, I think I did it again. I keep putting those torches around. I think that's gonna be it for now, and I will see you guys in a moment when I've decided to kill this ender baby. Where did he go? Just gonna see what he pops out. Ender pearls. Alright, that's cool. I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I have made the floor down in the basement down there, and I have gone ahead and done some of these carpenter's blocks. Um, it's just sticks around some planks, pretty easy to make, and I've made a carpenter's hammer, which is just like that, and then iron like that. That's the hammer, and the chisel I've made as well, which is just like that. I'm not too sure how this works yet. I'm gonna find out. And besides that, I've gone ahead and taken some iron blocks, changed them a bit with the other chisel, the one I used to make all these blocks here with, and gonna make some special iron blocks. So I'm not too sure how this works with the carpenters. I think that you just put them down like that, and then you click them with the hammer. No, maybe the chisel. It did make them into half slabs with the hammer, but how? I wonder how I make them into the half ones. Apparently that did not work. Maybe you need to put them together with the chisel. No? Hmm. That's curious. I want to do these ones, and I have no idea at all how you do that. I thought, oh. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, that's easy. I thought you needed to use the chisel or the hammer to do it, but apparently you do not. You have to craft them yourself. Okay, I didn't know that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Carpenter. Gonna add these in so we can do it. Oh, that's clever. So we got 60 of those now. So that is more than enough. So, oh, well, that's good to know. So this is how you do the slopes, and the slopes is like these hills. You can do like that, and you can walk up of them like stairs. Works exactly like stairs, but oops, wow, it does matter where you click. I think this is how we're gonna do it, and then we're gonna add this iron to it. Is that? Oh, see, that's clever. Yeah, that's exactly how I wanted it to be. So, like this, we can do these kind of thingies, the carpenter slopes here, which will make a nice touch to how the base is going to look. This is going to open a lot of options up for me because there's a lot of stuff I'm going to build now since I've gotten this way to do it. So I will see you guys in a moment. Alright, so I've gone ahead and completed the area down here for what it's gonna look for now. Look as for now. I'm gonna change this around a bit when I get more rooms. Like I'm gonna change those into glass panes and all that stuff like this. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've added these slopes up here and fill out all of this room instead of the cobblestone. I think yes, the whole room has been added, even the floor under the stairs here. So this is greatly inspired by another YouTuber. I've seen him build a room just like this. Just so you know that this is not all my idea. I've seen other players do it like this. I've gone ahead and done it my way instead, but it's greatly inspired by another YouTuber I've been watching. So um, we're almost done with this room in here as well as the one on top there. Uh, Made everything look exactly like I wanted it to be. There's only one thing that I'm missing now, and that's the item collectors, because these cows in here are dropping tons and tons and tons of leather, and it's really too bad that we are not grabbing that, because leather is always good, and I think they might be dropping something else as well, I'm not sure, but first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to find a way to get that leather, and for that we're going to use the mine factory item collectors. There are tons of ways to do this, tons and tons and tons of ways to. And there are even some ways that are better than the one we're using now, because I wonder where are they. Oh, they're coming from the outside. Oh, that's bad. We're gonna have to change that around a bit. So uh, there are tons of ways to collect materials in this game. What doing here, creeper? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and use the items collector from the mine factory, because I really like the idea of having one mod controlling everything down there. So we're going for the items collectors in the mine factory. They have some really cool ones. We're going to use the deep storage ones as well. I think I already told you that, but we will, and we are going to use these auto spawners uh, for the mob farms that we're going to do. But first of all, we want to find those item collectors. I think they might be in the top. There we go, item collectors. Those are pretty simple to make, and you even get 8 at a time. The reason that you get as many as 8 at a time is actually it's because you need to have one under each of the blocks. So I don't even think 16 is going to be enough though, because if we look up here, the size of this room, it is 5 by 5 big, which means it's 25. So we are actually going to need 25 of these all in all. I might as well get them right away so that we don't have to walk back and forth all the time. Just gonna go ahead and grab and craft some more of these. Let's see. Those are the ones. Okay. Okay. Mine factory. Gonna need a few more of these. Gonna add. Oh, we are out of plastic. I think that is a problem. Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and smelt a few more of these. I think we have enough of this for now. I can't wait till all of this is automated. Takes so much time to go through all this. The reason why I'm just throwing everything in here, um, even the dust, without turning it, because if you look in here, we have so much dust now that we could have turned into ores, but the reason that we're doing it like that is simply... Oh, how is it you do this? Is that it? I think it is. Yeah. Alright. So the reason that we're doing that is because later on we are going to automate everything and it will pull everything out of the system that it needs anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some extra of these. Yeah, it's always good to have some extra laying around. So, item collect. There will be more than one. Oh, need just one more. Okay, that's 25. That should be enough. I am not totally positive, and we're gonna have cows all over the place, so I've gotten the lasso ready as well. So what we need to do is we need to get under this place down here, and that is not gonna be the biggest problem at all, because we can always go this way in. I think this should be far enough down, isn't it? Let's go ahead and... Yeah, this is it. There they are. And they are all gonna run out. That's what I knew they would. Not the biggest problem. Gonna close this up, make sure no more cows runs away. Whoops. So what this will is it will pick up everything that drops on the ground and then put it to an output that we have not yet set up. I'm gonna have to move these cows away. They're gonna be thrown down by the chronotimer, I know that, but it has a little bit of delay and I think I can put up these blocks before it does that. Yeah, I should have turned off the chronotype, I think, before doing this. This is a bit idiotic, I know, but... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off that chrono timer just for a second there. Can I do that somehow? From... No, you know what? I'm just gonna kill all these cattle. There you go. Gonna have to go around and check if there's any cows left in the area. Should be some all over the place. I think that should be enough. I think that should have been it. Yes. So now we have the items collectors there in place as they are supposed to be. And as you can see, there is nothing on the sides here. So we can take this stone and put it back up again, just like that. One, two, three, four, five. That's it. Probably want to make sure. Yes. So I'm gonna clear out this room here, and I will add the item collectors. No, I will add the conduit for the items. Is that it? Yes, that is absolutely it. Alright. So now we just need the conduits, which should be in this one. Out of range again. I'm gonna have to, really gonna have to extend the range of this thing. Item con. Oh, we've only got 4 left of these. I'm gonna have to craft some more. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and craft some more of these. Yeah, this will do. Definitely this will do. Are these cows bugging out? I think they are. I think there's too many cows in here. I'm gonna have to kill some of them later on. Anyway, this is uh how we're gonna add this is we're gonna add the thingies here, and we need to make sure that we're getting it on the right network. I cannot remember. I think it was brown that we have set up to be the chest up there, which should be around here somewhere. Maybe we need to go from the top. Yes, brown is insert, so we need everything that we want to get in there, we want that to be on the brown one. I hope this works. I don't hope that we have to add chests or something under it. I hope it can pull it directly out of it. We will find out soon enough. I don't know why there's laying beef around everywhere. So let's go ahead and change these to brown and allow without a redstone signal. So this is a bit of work since I have to sit and do this to every single line here, but it's not that bad. It's not taking forever, but it does take some time. So I'll go ahead and do this to all the conduits down here, and then I'll be back. Right, so I've gone ahead and I've added changed everything in here, and then I have taken the item conduits up to the network up here, and is now connected to the whole network, which means whatever is dropped on the ground in here in the basement down here in the cow farm should now be picked up by these items collectors and then sent directly to the base. There doesn't seem to be anything laying around on the ground, so I think this is working. We're gonna have to check it out to be sure that it is working though. And the way we do that is pretty simple. What we have to do is just go ahead and look in the system. Is I wonder if this one is set up. No. Okay. So we just have to look in the system in here and look at leather. That number is 96 as it is right now. It's going to be 138 right now. So we're going to have to watch and see if this number raises. If it does, then it works. If it doesn't, then it does not work. And we have to make some changes to it. So 138 is what we have to remember. Um, I am pretty sure that it's working though. I really hope it is. Because if it is, then there's nothing else I have to do. And it will make my life a lot easier than if I have to go ahead and add chests under each of those. Then I'll have to go down and change everything around one more time, and that will be a lot of work. So I really hope this is working. That's why you want to test stuff, by the way. um, should be working now though. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and begin working on the mob spawners. They're gonna be a lot bigger than the cow farms in here, so that's going to be interesting. I must admit that this one little corner here is is actually being a bit annoying to my eyes. So what we're going to do is first of all we're going to grab the hammer and go through this wall here and go in a bit, just so we know where to stop in the depths of this one. This should be enough though, so let's go ahead and try this out. Yeah, and that is absolutely it. Cool. This is where our little mob spawning area is going to be, and I'm going to do the same with the windows as I've done the other places. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring down this side as well. Whoops, excavate it a bit. I went down too far. It's too bad. Just going to use cobblestone for now. Always change this later. No, that was stupid. You really have to watch out when you use the hammer, because it absolutely smashes everything that's within a 3x3 area. So that was... there's that. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this one as well. I could make it the same size as the cow farm though, but nah, I'm not gonna. I think this is gonna look cool. I really like big rooms like this. It's gonna look epic, I think. Here we go. That's it. Just gonna have to add some light to it. Alright, now we've dug out the whole room here. This is where the mob spawners are gonna be, and it's gonna be epic to look at this when it's done. But there will be a lot of stuff that I have to do. Like, I have to make all this happen, and I will not do that on cam because that's gonna take quite a while. I'm gonna have to change out all the walls here and all that. That's gonna take some time, so I will be back when I'm done with that. And I am back. I haven't completed this yet, but I just thought about the leather not increasing at all, and I had an idea. So we stop it at 80, right? So we know now there's 80 leather in there, and we're gonna go ahead and break this up a little bit. Not for the guys to get out, and then we're gonna throw in some leather, see if it gets picked up. It definitely does get picked up, and we're gonna throw in all the leather in there, and if this works, it should be up to the 138 now. Uh, Here we go. So let's check out if this works. I'm pretty sure it doesn't need power to work. Yeah, it does work. So that's cool. That's a way to test it. So let's go. If anything dies in here, it will collect it. Very cool. Okay, that's it. So I've gone ahead and made the frame for the spawner room here. It's connected the same way as the other one is here. It's exactly the same, just a bit bigger. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna have to go ahead and make some dark glass. We're gonna need that for the spawning area right here because the dark glass has the property of being, you can look through it, but it will not take the light from the outside and take it inside. Meaning that if I have a torch out here and I have dark glass here, the light from the torch out here will not do anything to the room in here. No light can get through, and it goes the opposite way too. So if I have light inside, it will not travel out. So light will not travel through the glass, but you can still look through it. And we're gonna need that because I really want to be able to see these mobs spawning in there. I don't want a complete black room. And for that, we're going to need a few things. First of all, we're going to need some glass, which we have to change with the chisel. This one, we have to use the chisel and change it into something called thick glass. I think that's how you do it, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, you cannot use Tinker's Construct version of it, but I'm just gonna check it out one more time just to be sure. Dark glass, you need thin glass, and for that you need the chisel, and then you need the glass. So this should be working though. I'm not sure why it's not working. Um, let's go ahead and try this out with. This is the setup it wants. Maybe Tinker's Construct is the only kind of glass that it does not work with. So let's check out with normal glass, see if that makes any difference to it. Oh yeah, I cooked up some meat because I was getting tired of the apples. So let's try this out, see if this will make a difference. It might actually work like this. Um, Most mods are compatible together, but some of them aren't. So let's check this out if this works. Oh my god. There we go. Let's check this out. Yes, that works. That makes thin glass, which is what we will need quite a lot of. So I'm gonna put over some more sand for that. What is he saying? Does the image will glitch out of the side for you? Nope. So I'm recording, by the way. There we go. This should make a lot of thin glass, which is what we're gonna need for this. So let's check out what else we need. We need the dark coatings as well, I think, or maybe they're just called curtains. Blackout curtains. We're gonna need that, which is a lot of wool, uh, which apparently we do not have any of, and that is just typical. No, we do not. So we're gonna need the shears again. I'm gonna have to automate that wool farm very soon because I'm getting really tired of not having any wool, which we do need almost all the time. So I'm gonna cut up some of these sheep here, see if we can get some. Um, I'm not sure if this is gonna be enough. We might need even more of those, but if you noticed, it does not take that much wool to make a lot of these. It's 12 per 6 wool, so at least there's that. So this should also be giving us quite a few of these. Not too bad. We're gonna need a lot more wool though. We'll get that eventually, but for now we're gonna stick with what we have here, and let's eat some beef so we can run a bit faster. This will now have this property, and it, of course, it does, as with any other glass block, it does make the multi-block structure, which means it will look so awesome. Oops, I think I'm gonna have to make a few changes up here. I forgot about that. All the edges around here, I want them to look cool, so we need to change all of this up there with these one. This isn't too bad. This is quickly done. Let's go ahead and remove that. Gonna have to do that to all these sides here. Right, that will do it for now. So if I go ahead and do all this, as you can see, the light is not traveling through, so the room is actually getting a bit darker already. If I remove this torch here, you can see that no light is coming through from the torch in here. So that is really good. So what I'm gonna go ahead is I'm gonna fix up this, put the dark glass all around, and I will also be adding it down here, so we are able to look into the room from our little control room down here. That's what I'm gonna make it into. This is gonna be the control room for everything. Now you know that. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all that, and then I'll be back to you. Alright, as you can see now that the whole room is covered in dark glass, no light is able to travel through the glass, so that means this is a very dark room, which is very good because that's what we're gonna need for the stuff we're gonna build later on. And I'm gonna have to add a few more things to this before it's completely done. Um, but that is actually gonna be the mob spawning area right in there, but I'm gonna have to make some changes before I begin doing that. So I'm gonna have to look into the grinder. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna go check ahead if that's what it's called. I think it's the grinder that we're gonna need, because what the grinder does is it kills mobs that spawns straightforward, just like that. So let's go ahead and look for that for the grinder. Okay, we just need the gold sword, which should be doable. Here we go. This is a grinder. I really hope that this is upgradable so that I will only need one of them. It is not upgradable. I think it does a 5x5 area in front of it then, so we will be needing a lot of these bad boys. Uh, one will not do then. Um, and I do not think that you can put them in the floor, which is really too bad. No, apparently not. So, if we are going to need a 5x5 area cleared, we're going to need quite a few of these grinders. I'm going to put up some light in here. There's no reason for it to be so dark yet. No reason for mobs to be spawning till we are ready for it. So there we go. 5x5 area in front of it. So that means it should be around the same size that these are for it to work perfectly. But let's check it out. 5 by 5 should go out all the way out here and all the way out here. So if we put one here, let's do something else. Let's use cobblestone as an example. If we put up one there, that's the middle of the room, right? 5 by 5, 1 to 3, that's too far. Let's do. If we put up one there, and then one there, and do on the opposite side as well, like that, and do I have something to use as, I'm just going to use these there. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this should be covered now. The whole room here should be covered now, I think. Yeah, this will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this will do. This will do. So we'll just need the 4 grinders. That's really lucky. I really thought that we had to change everything I just did here. So we just need 4 grinders. 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then I might actually make. Nah, there's no reason to do it. So nah, this is good. This is good. We need 4 grinders all in all. That's not too bad. That's really doable. So let's make room for those, just like that. And if we take our grinders, which we have here, put it in there. Want to turn them around a bit though. Where's the wrench? There we go. This is the grinder. And it's gonna make essence for us as well as collecting items. So it will collect the items that the mobs drops, and it will make essence. And essence we're gonna need a lot of later when we're gonna do the auto spawners. That means we're gonna stop using the mob spawners that we found in the cave, because the problem with the mob spawner is that it will only spawn mobs when you're close to it, as far as I know. So we can't really use that later on, and it's gonna be a problem when we will put up the modular power field and all that jazz. So it's going to be a problem all in all if we don't change that into the auto spawners, but I will look into that later. For now, we're just going to create the last grinders. I will put them up, and then I will connect the cables down there, and then I will be back with you. So that is done. I've even made the floor as well. I decided to go for the same as outside here because I think this is some awesome floor. It's like this iron grit wireframe, you know. I've connected all these 4 grinders. As you can see now, they have power and they are able to work. They're able to collect the essence from the mobs that it kills. So what that means is I've connected all the cables around here, and everything is supposed to be working as, yeah, well, everything should be working now. Is supposed to be working. The only thing we need to do now is actually just to get our spawners in place and that. But before we're gonna go ahead and do that, we're gonna put up some more drums. I know we have some in the system right now, so let's grab some of these drums. We have 3 of them, which is perfect. Should have some fluid cables, yes. And what am I not remembering? I'm forgetting something. Essence. We need the essence bucket because we need to set up these drums to get essence in it. And we need the dark glass. Here we go. To close up the hole we have down there. And then we need our dollies. Now, the first we're going to do is we're going to find out which one of these has the blaze in it. And the way we do this is just by placing it down. That was pretty lucky since this is the blaze spawner. So, we got that, we got everything we need, I think. Yes, and we are ready to try this out. This is gonna be a funny thing to do. I have been looking forward to get uh, this up and running for quite a while now, and I am looking forward to seeing this in action as well. So we will be moving a bit slow now since we have the Dalianas, but I think that's okay. We'll survive that. Um, Before we go ahead and connect everything, I want to put up the drums because we might as well collect all the essence that the uh, blazes are gonna drop. So I'm gonna go ahead down here and put up the drums just like before. What I would like to do is put some essence in them already so that they do not get something that we don't need in them. Why is this not? Did this was not changing color for some reason? Well, it does work apparently. So we are gonna connect these drums real quick with the fluid pipes. Gonna set it up to insert only, and we want to make sure that we only get essence in them. I know that nothing else but essence can get in them since there's already essence in it, but I want to be sure anyway. Gonna do insert on that. Better safe than sorry, just in case these get emptied out. We don't want them to get something else in or something like that. It doesn't really matter. Essence has been set up now. These should now be collecting. As you can see, this one is almost full already. That's from the cows. Um, yes, this is it. Now it's gonna happen. This is when the blaze are gonna spawn. And I am gonna make these spawn in the middle of the room. So first of all, we're gonna close up this window a little bit. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, my keyboard ran out of power. That's typical. So I'm gonna grab the other one. So we're gonna put the glass up just like that. Make sure that no of these blazes are gonna get out. We got the diamond armor on, so I am ready for them to bring it on. This is the middle of the room. There's no actual mid in this room since well, that doesn't matter. We're gonna put it up. Gonna do something real quick here. So it has to be one of these two. I think that's okay because that just means we can add more of them. I think. Well, let's put it up. There we go. Here are the blaze spawners, and there we go. They are down, and they should be killed by the grinders. Grinders, kill them. Yeah, there we go. Did you see that? The grinder killed them. The grinders are not working very fast. I think this idle one has to go down. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. They're not getting killed that quick. I thought they would be killed a lot quicker than this. They're gonna kill me if I don't kill them myself now. So, let's get this stone away and remove the light. I did not think they would spawn without the lights in here. I mean, with the lights in here. But I guess they will. I guess blaze spawners do not really care whether there's light or not. Here we go. Look at that. That is cool. They should be killed by the grinders now. There we go. So the grinders are not the fastest workers at all, but that does not matter. For me, it's totally fine that the grinders are not so quick, because that just means we will have a lot of them in there, and then will have something to look at from the outside. Very cool, very cool, very cool. I really love this. Look at that. This guy's not getting down, is he? He's just gonna stay up there. So, there's that. Um, and let's go check the drums if they are getting the essence now. They should. This one was already full. Yeah, we're definitely getting some essence. If you look, we got 108k before, now we got 118. So we know at least it's working. And the last thing we're going to check is for the blaze rods, whether or not we're getting any more of those. So let's go check that check that out. 23 of them. We have most definitely got more of those as well. Let's wait for some more to spawn. Anytime now. Let's go down there. Okay, we got one down there now. So wait for it to die. Come on. These grinders are a bit slow, aren't they? Well, there's one. There's another. That one over there is not dying. Oh well, doesn't matter. As long as it works, I don't care. There we go. Look at that. 26 blaze rods. This is most definitely working. So we're getting everything we need from these. Very, very cool. Very cool. Still wondering though why that particular one blaze is not dying. Is it because he has a hat on? Or something? It's as if this side is not getting grinded at all. I think these grinders here are not working. I think it's only those on the left side. It's getting power. It's getting power. Should be getting power. No, it's not getting any power. That's why I've gone ahead and made an error in these cablings, I think. Yeah, that's it. It's the corner. They're not connected. So let's try this out. There we go. Yeah, these has power now as well. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I made an error with the cabling. Well, that happens. So, here we go. Got our own little blaze room. I really want to kill that guy up there. I think I'm gonna break the window, shoot him with a bow, just to make him fall down, because that would look more awesome. On the other hand, he can be like the dummy, so that people know blazes was spawning there. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna kill that guy. He's not supposed to be there. Let's grab a bow. Armor 1, yeah, let's go ahead for that. Arrows. Got plenty of those now. So, let's hit that guy. I'm gonna hit him from this side. Yeah, that's right, man. I'm gonna stay there. And here we go. There we go, look at that. So as soon as they spawn, they will get killed by the grinders, which will then grab the items and send the essence to the barrels. So we will be getting both mob essence and plenty of blazes. Oh my god. Okay, not gonna chase that anymore then. That's cool. So I think that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching yet another of the YoShICraft episodes by YoShIWoZ. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you will watch the next episode. I will be changing the floor around here. We'll be doing some stuff to the base down here. I might as well add a lot of these all the way around and all that. I've got plenty of ideas in my head of how I'm going to do this, so I will see you guys around. Have a good time.